Dallas Cowboys.
You a Samoan? Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I mean, tripping on, boy.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted.
No, why they robbed me? I was gone.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Here's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Bowling.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues,
ain't no fucking way
for those guys trying to play some defense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook.
That was touchdown, man. What the fuck?
This time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Bravo.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Don't play with Michael Thomas.
Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Good play.
Amari Cooper, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that the preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. On second down, Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. One receiver to the left is Cooper. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. These two teams all tied after 1. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath, the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Kill. 47. Under.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps him out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Buying time to his left. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Prescott going up top. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Prescott to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Cooper was the intended target. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
Hey, easy. 5-1. Hey, easy.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. That was 2nd down run for Murray. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, they created a big run.
Ready? 5-9.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Hey, Haywood.
53, Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on.
Oh, my
Would have been their
God.
fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 46 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Final play of the half. Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is taken at the 23. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on second down. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here we go, here we go. 20 seconds.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be... Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Yeah.
Here's 2nd and 10
This
now
is a
from the
tight one.
35.
Man. This is a tight one.
Now Prescott.
Ooh.
And my goodness, another interception.
I'm in the third quarter. It's about to be
They will
fourth.
take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Getting set
You just
for
got
the
up.
next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations.
That's tight. That's what I was
Ice the
thinking.
game,
I was
that sort of
trying to
deal.
come up with some
Most
shit
of the
too.
time, it's end
She's smart.
zone, and
She's
that's what
smart.
you're thinking.
She need to go
And I
to
believe
college so
there's
she can know that
something
stuff that she don't even got to pay big money for. She can do it herself.
Let's get 3.
She gonna do a killing.
Not one that I've ever met.
Big.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll let it fly in the direction again. Touchdown.
Stop playing with me, man.
Orleans. Ted Ginn. 43 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out
Stop
further.
playing with me.
They were still throwing with a
I see the whole
comfortable lead here
field.
late, and now that
I
lead
took
even
that
more.
limitless pill, cuz.
Is it bad
Nah,
blood
this
that went into this one?
I see everything before it happened looking at.
They just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is
Samoan
are they worried
boy.
about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about getting enough points in case there's a
I
tiebreaker
asked
that
him.
comes into play?
He didn't say shit. He
After
cut
the
his mic off,
touchdown,
and I just
wants
started
to
beating
kick
it
it
out of
off.
him. That's why I was. Hey, that's why I was like, I got to be on this dude's ass. I ain't about to let him get through. Nah. He could have. He decent. He could have, but I'm on his ass. I'm being patient. I'm waiting to see what he picked. I'm going off his shit. I'm about to get in his ass. Fucking him up. See, I already know it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys,
Yeah, that was a
lean
pick, but
on
it's
you
cool.
through this
I played too
patch.
deep.
We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too bad. The Saints pressure gets him. Brought down
I'm in
for
quarter.
a sack. Marcus down.
It's cover 3 though. I got another. My other safety in there.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan.
Yeah, I got to mix it up because his ass. He got some
Needs
plays
something
for
from
that
deep
cover
in
2.
the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Prescott from the gun. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
See that cover 2 shit be fucking me up.
There he goes left side.
He beat it.
And
Damn,
he'll take it
motherfucker.
into the end
It's all
zone
good.
for a Cowboy touchdown.
I like to mix it up though.
Amari Cooper.
Them niggas got plays for that cover 2.
89 yards. And the Cowboys
Yeah, I
cut into that lead.
back in that
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
Right
to
now.
keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
On play action. Now Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, D.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 63 yards. As his oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. To throw is Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check.
Brees going to throw here. That'll be complete to Cook. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Brees now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.